One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
On third down, he drops the throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So FIU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down in the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man in the middle. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks up the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas.
Got the first down and still on his feet.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy to the rim.
FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida International. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his 1st. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot, turning it on. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Memphis, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Starts to scramble to the left. He's in open space downfield.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defenses.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, FIU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Plows through the defense. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Got a little space. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Reese. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Memphis will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Punga. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The play action fake. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Myers. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Memphis, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Meyer. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got room to work. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the 2nd half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reese. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's out past the 35. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Callaway. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Can't connect on his first throw. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kick is in the air. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Memphis will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Punga. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
But how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Off oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.